Hello and welcome to my highlight video from the Skirmish Session on Monday. That went pretty well. We had 9 of 10 wins and some very interesting battles where that made interesting situations where one can probably learn something from or get some ideas. So the initial battle is on El Haluf against a reasonable enemy team, but to be fair, we were a bit favored there. From the start, I send our lights out to guard the base, and the heavies to go for the usual rolling corner in random battles. This battle is going to be pretty interesting because, as you will see, the enemies are camping pretty massively, as we're not too surprised to see, since they have an RT. And this is a map that really favors camping, if done correctly. So it's always an interesting challenge to get the campers out of there. And, well, I'll discuss a bit how we did it. But it's actually blind firing, and not too bad. That could have hit. And, yeah, I'll speed a bit up while we're going for the corner. I'll try to use my vision most of the time, unless I want to highlight out things. Yeah, we'll probe one corner, probe the next corner. Half of the heavies goes forward to A1, and we slowly get forward to figure out where the enemy is. I think around here somebody got spotted, so there must be a scout somewhere. And there he is, RU-251, basically mirroring what our scouts are doing. And nice, somebody already managed to land a shell. Always nice to get some initial damage, but he disappeared. Now, we are pretty certain at this point that they're just completely hiding in the corner. What is it, around K4, where basically my camera is pointing. So, yeah, I'm carefully sending more people a bit forward. You see there, that's Pazer, probably. Pazer's always the wild one. Yes. Pazer probing their positions. Nothing. So they must be in the back. And now, RT blind shots again. At least we're spotted in that corner. Somebody friendly mentioned out to me that there is an RT again, so I didn't brain out of cow or calling. Now I'm kind of splitting up our heavy group and send one light from base down into the river to figure out if the enemy's hiding somewhere else there. And, well, we found a lightweight up there that nobody really can shoot at the moment. Don't know if Winding has some shots. Also, heavies there. So, yeah, more or less expected stuff. These two heavies have some shots already. Okay, now 3 heavies on high ground, 4 heavies on low ground. 1 light low, 1 light high, 1 light sniping. Light sniping. And we're carefully approaching. You can see that our heavies are moving kind of cover by cover, and in fact there are some. Unfortunately, somebody, Coney, received some nasty hits there. But my idea to flash out the obvious scout worked quite well, and he crashes. Well, might be a bit scaring to have 4 heavies appearing just in front of him. So yeah, again, our heavies, I'll slow down again a bit. We're moving up, you can see them sitting behind that hard building. The only thing that's not destroyed there, so they really cleared their cap and cover around cap as good as they could. We have now 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks there. Prepare to shoot them. 1 sniper tank there. And 1, 2, 3, 4 heavies close. And we managed to get rid of the RU, who was spotting from there, because once he got spotted from me, the snipers were already in position. So I spot the RT, and yes! Goodbye. Totally worth to receive 2 hits. No, you see, they took some fire, so I have to be a bit careful. Re gets a bit ballsy there, but pays off. And now, I don't know who brought the idea up. It was not me initially, even though I probably would have came to the same conclusion. We're sending one heavy into their cap. And now that's pretty unfriendly, because if they want to defend, they have to come out of there. And those 3s are not particularly good ridgeline tanks. So we have guns waiting for them. And yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks close to take shots whenever somebody's poking over from close distance, and 4 tanks on distance to do the same if they poke. And now it's all slow down to normal speed, because it's actually pretty funny. So pressure's up. That guy's the biggest threat, by the way, because he can go hold down there. I spot out the Nova push lightweight, and yes, not even his turret could save him there. Yeah, they don't really know what to do. We have a lot of pressure at them. Whoever pokes is in severe risk to get shot to shit. Rewinding moved in as well. Bad shot. Another not brilliant shot, but hey, I was commanding after that. You see, by the way, Pacer wants to go crazy again. Or he wants to go crazy. Always wants to go crazy. Really, should stop embarrassing myself there. And boom! He's gone. So, the only tank who actually might have been able to land some hits there at us went down. And, well, now it's just cleaning up. So it's 6-0, Cola leaves cap. We'll just deal with the rest and feed some damage. Did I mention crazy people? There he is, 1 kill. And 2 kills. 10-0 against the camping team. Always nice. Didn't even had to use my premium shells. So, reached now the second battle of today's video collection. And again, we are favored, but the enemy team has definitely taken it serious. Yeah, the battle will start reasonably well. But we'll get some very interesting turns. So at the start, the lights go for the typical light corner around A0. Not too aggressive, because the enemy has more mobile tanks and they can be expected there. 2 of the IS-3s follow the lights, and a lot of the IS-3s hang here to this ridge line around C and D, watching majority of the map. 1 heavy sticks to the back and guards the base against any pushes from the 1 or 2 line, to give us some time to react once we spotted them. So we've already seen the mediums going on there. I think there were some small hits, at least there is a small hit. Another one, so that's nice. Nice ambush from the lights. And the heavy support group reaches our lights. Fred very friendly, gives me some space. I poke around. Aggressive, not side scraping, but well, small hit for large hit, so worth it. And we already see the enemy group bubbling out, so we try to push in to intercept them. The French premium medium receives another hit, and another hit. Is in bad shape, but before our push reaches this corner, they are gone. We're not too aggressive here, because we don't want to run into an ambush. We also get spotted, so we are careful. But now, for a moment, there is not much going on. One light goes for spotting, and we find a black dog. Well, that was quick. So, worked quite nice. One tank down. Some of the heavies disengage because we haven't seen their heavies yet, and I am still a bit concerned about something going on the 1-2 line. Again, very static. You spotted scouting the field. Shots. Still waiting. Still no shots. Lights are moving a bit forward. Still not much going on. That was probably a shell from the RU, and there the M4 is spotted, and the M4 is down, so it's 2-0 now. Great. We push in, and I order these guys to move a bit up into supporting position. And now things are going to escalate a bit. I'm going to switch to my position, so I'm pushing in. I'm pretty busy. I'll slow down a bit to see what's going on. That's my view. Once lands a shell. And now the heavies are still there. To explain, unfortunately we had a lot of noise in this battle, so a lot of chatter going on, random comments, and communication failed, so they never received an order to support us. Well, we're pushing it bravely in, don't expecting the heavies, as one of them is spotted there at G3. They are not moving to support positions. And we don't only find one heavy there instead of one medium, but there are more. That should not have surprised me, but I didn't see it coming that massively. So Cotsilius moved way forward and is now completely out of position. And you can see me already slowly reversing, trying to land a shot on the move, but that's tough. And yeah, these two guys still have no idea what to do, so instead of having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tanks against this push of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, also 6 tanks, it's basically now a 2-on-2 with some light support. But Cotsilius has nearly no support and gets all of their attention, so he's going down immediately. I land a shell, try to get out of there. These heavies still have no clue what's going on, and about now, as I'm yelling for support, they realize, like, oh shit. But it's too late, so that's why you need clear focus. I land one more shell, but no chance to escape there. And now the two lights are completely surrounded, and just now they finally realize what's going on. Again, they were not really to blame, they had just not heard my command. And it took me pretty long to figure that out. So now they get some shells in. But we lost the lights, we lost 2 heavies, and from 2-0 went to 2-4. That's bad. And again, 3 heavies there are still out of position. I told them to push the heavy around G3, so around here, that corner there. But he had already disengaged as well, so they're just moving up again to join the party, and these 2 heavies are isolated and under massive pressure. So Rewinding has managed to kill the RU there. It was down to 1 shot. But we have now 3 against 5. 4 against 6. And now, at this point, we're actually starting to recover. So we have 3 heavies up here on the ridge line, engaging these guys, and very importantly, we have the RU around D4 in an awesome sniping position. And the RU is a great damage dealer. High DPM, reasonable gun handling, reasonable accuracy, so just try to hold the ridgeline and provide vision for the IU. Zorik snatches the kill on the Scorb and moves further on. I realized it's late, he's moving a bit too much forward, has been trapped there against the French heavy on the ridgeline. But another heavy's down, so it's now 6-6. Not as bad as before. Still, our heavy's lost quite some health. Ed is moving up to support Zorik. But I tell him to be careful not to commit too much. Well, in the meanwhile, Rewinding has the sleeping position. There is a shell from him. Unfortunately, Zorik is down because they got him there. And now it's again tricky situation. 2 heavies, high health and water. 2 heavies flanking around there. Still, we have Rewinding in support position. So all these guys have to do is stay alive and give him vision. And that's now brilliant reaction from Ed. He manages to shut down the T-26 in 5. That's very useful. So it's just 1 heavy in flanking position. And Rewinding lands still shells. And these 2 guys make it expensive for the enemies to push in. They buy time, focus one of the heavies down, while the other one starts to bounce. There's a lot of shells from Rewinding now. There is a bounce. But still, Ed stays in, being in a 2 against 1 situation, landing another hit, and just buying more time, while Rewinding again starts to land in shot after shot. And another one. And one more. So he has now 4 kills. And thanks to the good gameplay on the 2 heavies, to the 2 remaining heavies, Alti and Ed, we now have a full health RU and 2 very low health IS-3s. By the way, Rewinding at this point has nearly no ammunition left. He has 1 heat shell, 4 HE shells. He's not taking the direct route in there and spots this heavy. And now that's important to notice. From its rack I have some vision there and I can see that this IS-3 is not pointing his gun in the right way. So that's great, they have no clue where he is. And that means that he can get low there and just rush in. And there he comes. 1 heat, 4 HE. So he loads an HE, bounces for 0 damage, stays calm on the second shot, first kill, and that's the DPM of the review. Second kill, 1 shot take, good save of the battle. So thanks to this really great gameplay at the end, we managed to turn the battle around after it swung against us. Now I reached the 3rd and final battle, and while we're favored in the first 2 battles that I've shown you, this is a different case. Let's count. Following XVM, a 5%er. We see a lot of purple, bluish, and green, bluish, and purple in the enemy team. And so that's going to be interesting. And to win these battles, these are the biggest challenges. To be fair, 5% from XVM doesn't mean that much. You always have to interpret these statistics with care. We're not doing clan wars, so we're not too stronger rated as clan, and the kind of group experience also makes a lot of difference. So, what are we doing here? We go with the full heavy force quickly through the town on the 3 line. Push hard, push fast. I expect the enemy tanks to go through the field, and in fact there are already some spotted. So we have some spotting in the field from one of our lightweights, 2 light supporting them as him, and the big fat heavy bunch going towards their base. Also can see here right now is that there is already one outie, and Czech will do the same. Go up the central road to get the corner at F5. And it seems like their heavies actually went all in the field, at least we've seen the VK. And what are we going to do now? We split it up to have different shooting angles and approaches, and oh, hello Mr. Scout. So now they know what we're doing. Was a nice high roll, certainly won't complain. We'll see, they still have a lot of tanks there in the corners. I would have pressured our cap soon, so we have to move quickly. And right now, I probably send 3 on cap, and I myself, like, pushing towards the corner to be a forward defense line at cap. Also call Concilius to join me here, because I wouldn't have 3 tanks on cap, not more. The lights are under pressure, but lures one of their lights out, 2 of their lights are lured out. The heavies at F5 are basically just send him, it's bait. To buy us time. Well then, guys, we need 20 seconds. Give us 20 minutes, 20 seconds of distraction. Just go in there, do it for the clan. So they're moving in there, they provide targets, they appear behind this guy. Seems like most of the heavies are still far away, the mediums are at our cap. We have no clue where the RT is. Biggest threat at the moment is that AMX. But there is no AMX left. This American heavy is just surrounded. And clear win within 2.5 minutes against a highly favored team. So, thank you very much for watching the video, and I hope it gave some interesting thoughts.